Exercise Steadfast Defender then, so we're part of that broader NATO exercise here off Portugal. We form the central carrier strike element to it, as well as offering aircraft to the broader strike group that forms part of the NATO group, whether that's helicopters in the anti-submarine hunting role or in the surface role as well. More broadly, the ships are there to provide air and missile defence training, as well as anti-submarine training and surface training. We've got 32 aircraft in the entire strike group. Here on board HMS Queen Elizabeth, I've got a total of 28. That's 18 F-35B Lightnings, 10 from the United States Marine Corps and 8 from the UK, as well as 10 Merlin helicopters in varying roles from my troop transporter all the way through my airborne surveillance and control and also my anti-submarine warfare hunting helicopter. More broadly in the strike group, I've also got the 4 Wildcat attack helicopters which we use in the surface role. So it's important for NATO to deliver these exercises because it's an absolute demonstration of our capability and our ability to integrate with our closest allies across NATO. So you have to do that in exercises to have the confidence that everything works together seamlessly as we would hope and expect come a time of war or tension where we'd want to deliver the exercise.
It's important for the US to be involved in NATO exercises and working with our allies across the Atlantic. Because as the old Afghan proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We're going to go much further if we work together as allies than if any one of us were to work individually. And so our ironclad relationship with NATO and all of our NATO allies is really important to the United States.
And this is the Alliance's flagship exercise for 2021. Exercise Steadfast Defender brings together thousands of members of the NATO alliance across 2 continents, demonstrating our commitment and resolve and the extremely strong bonds between Europe and North America. It is about NATO highlighting the strength of our multilateral approach, reassuring partners and demonstrating interchangeability and interoperability, and obviously deterrence and defence in the Euro-Atlantic. Importantly, Exercise Steadfast Defender is focused on the reinforcement of continental Europe from North America. It demonstrates the value of North America and Europe working together, and it will strengthen the readiness and deterrence posture of Allied command operations through the rapid deployment of reinforcement from North America, movement across the European continent, and integration of multinational troops. This is the first large test of NATO's adapted command structure, including NATO's 2 newest commands, Joint Force Command in Norfolk, Virginia, and Joint Support and Enabling Command in Ulm, Germany. It highlights the rich tapestry of the NATO alliance, a maritime live exercise being led from Norfolk, Virginia, exercise commanders and a maritime component commander aboard the USS Mount Whitney, with assets from countries as diverse as Canada, the Netherlands and Turkey, all supported by a NATO Joint Command in Germany. And today we're being supported by NATO headquarters in Portugal, a country which provides 3 NATO headquarters. This really does reflect the strength of the alliance. We are strong thanks to our breadth and diversity. And Secretary General, this really is a special delight to welcome you to our new aircraft carrier. In the same way that the UK provides its nuclear deterrent to NATO, that is the ambition with our aircraft carriers. And you really should see this as your carrier. And that reflects the UK and this exercise. We really are part of something bigger. NATO is implementing the biggest boost of its collective defence in a generation. This exercise takes that a step further, and it reinforces our collective defence.